Hey guys, Big Wheel Dog 82 in the soil here, and today I'm talking about municipal compost facilities. Do you have any? What are they? What's the point of them? We'll get into why they can be an important tool for those of us who don't have leaves, don't want to spend a whole lot of money, or to take advantage of a situation that your city is already set up for you to use. Because sometimes they're there, but you have to go digging to find them. So, a municipal compost facility is typically where all of the trees or the leaves get picked up. If your city does it, they take it and they'll either put them in huge piles or they'll take the trees and they'll put them through a chipper and then spread them out. Well, a lot of them will allow you, the public in general, to come there for free. Now, not all of them are for free. Some of them are run by the city, and you have to be a paying customer of said city. So, what happens in a paid municipal facility is that you normally pay for your trash to be picked up by the company. Well, if that city also has any type of a compost thing for when like they're coming to pick up the bags of leaves from you, or they'll sweep all the streets or pick up Christmas trees or broken limbs and stuff like that, then they'll chip them and they'll also compost all those leaves and everything and have that available for you to pick up as part of your bill yearly. Not some of them are better than others. Some of them, kind of like the one that I visited in this video, are open to anybody. The difference is some of them actually actively turn the compost, whereas the one that I went to, it only really throws it all into a pot, into a big pile, and it's up to you to go there and dig. Now, if you go to the bottom of that pile, or if you catch it on the right day, you can find the underneath of all the fresh leaves that are on top, some at least a year, maybe even 2 year old leaf mold under there that you can go ahead and get out. But you have to catch it at the right time because, as you can imagine, it's constantly being topped off every year or multiple times during the winter. So it's all about catching it at the right time. Another bonus of these facilities, though, is they'll help load. So if you have physical issues that keep you from carrying like a big tote full of compost or shredded leaves, they can actually do it. Now, you have to do it on the weekday, and you have to give them advance notice that you're coming. So say you're in your pickup and you're planning on getting a whole bed full of compost from this facility. You have to call them, make sure that they have individuals there with like a backhoe, or hell, even maybe even employees or whatever, to load it for you. And so they'll get the excavator out, pull it in like 2 or 3 scoops, your truck bed's full, or the employees come and they'll put as much into your truck bed as it can carry, and then you leave. I mean, yes, you got to figure out how to get it out, but usually you can pay a couple of neighbor kids and they'll do it for you. So next, we're gonna go to the actual facility that I went to today, and I'll show you around, show you what they have, what they don't have, and how to find the good compost that you want to use as either a mulch, or if you're lucky, you can find even the the older stuff, which can be somewhere around 2 years old, maybe 3 years old, you can use that in your soil mixes too. So here we go. All right, so if you're able to find a municipal compost facility, and this all here is leaf mold or potential leaf mold, but if you come in at a certain time, you see this right here, when you get closer, this is the stuff you want, the stuff that's towards the bottom. And really, this has been pushed up, but it's so broken down over time that it wouldn't take nothing to come out here, get it, put it down as a mulch layer on your beds or whatnot. And as you can see, the piles are just massive out here. The only thing you have to worry about really is trash potentially being in there. Just like, I don't know, whatever that blue stuff is right there, or sticks and other kinds of debris that would be on the street. I mean, they pretty much clean it out, but for not having to bag or rake, this is pretty ideal. They even have, that's sand right there if you need it. Then there's wood chips, and they even have logs if you want them. It just really depends on what you want and what you need. And if you come out here during the weekday and let them know that you're coming, they'll even use an excavator to load like your truck or a trailer like that for you. All right, now here's a prime example of what I was saying about trash. Since this is a municipal area, you're gonna find random stuff here and there. Like I said, I don't know what the hell that stuff is, but I mean, yeah, there's businesses and all that kind of crap over there, so you're gonna have the wind blowing in a lot of it, and I would assume some of it is just blown in from the wind from other places. But you gotta pick and choose of what you're gonna complain about. Now what I did is I found myself a little pocket up here, and see all of this, it's dry and it's brown, and that's like the perfect leaf mold consistency that you're looking for. But I prefer to find the pockets where it's still wet. And the reason for that is I can directly feed that to my worms and they would be quite happy. Let's get this out of here. The other thing I like about these pockets though is if you look really closely, you see this stick and all this white stuff all over it? That's good. That tells me that it's been here for a while, because that's mold and fungus starting to break down the stick, and that's easy to break apart. So that's the stuff we want. Stuff that's gonna break apart easy like that, stuff that's partially, and look, you found some more here, and some more. So yeah, this is definitely the spot we're picking from. All right, so that's the stuff we're looking for. And ordinarily, there would be worms all in this. And since it's December, this is December the 8th, I believe, they've all probably dived down deep to stay away from the cold, frigid temps that we've been having and that are to come. But yeah, I've got enough there, which isn't a lot because I got to carry this. But like I said, all of this around me, I mean, you can see the back side of here, all the weeds that are growing. So that's kind of like its own bioassay in itself. So I really shouldn't have to bioassay this, but I'm going to, Because if you're able to grow random weeds, then you know it's not treated. And if it is treated, this is the oldest section of it. When you go that way is the newer stuff. So even if there is something on them, it hasn't worked its way back here yet. So all of this should be relatively safe. But I'm still going to test it just to make sure I don't kill my garden when I go to put it in the spring. So that's it. Now, some municipal compost facilities, some of them are paid for, some of them are free, some of them are open like this one is 24/7. But if you come during the weekdays, they'll help load you if you need it. Other ones are generally you come in by yourself, you load by yourself, and that's it. So there's a huge swath of different types of facilities to look for. You can try the same place that your trash is picked up at. Some places will separate like trees and stuff, but not all of them. And with that, you guys, in the video, huh? Now, I understand if you have no idea still how to find your municipal compost facilities. In order to look up the ones that I have, I just went on Google, entered in my city, and entered in compost facilities. And then it should give you a whole lot of different areas. It's not going to be 100% accurate. They're going to give you some places that are actually paid for, companies that actually do it. It may give you results showing your trash facility, which I do not recommend unless it's a very, very cleanly, and just forget about it, because my local trash facility, when I went looking around, they do have a compost pile. They will pick up like trees during or after Christmas. They will pick up limbs and stuff like that if you leave them on the curb. The problem that I found is that those compost piles that they have were literally a football field away from where they're dumping the normal trash. And for me, that was the first problem. I'm not going to bother with that if it's that close to something I'm supposed to put into my garden. The second problem I found was, even though it's labeled as not allowing people to put trash into those, I still found plastics, glass, and different stuff in there that I couldn't necessarily. It looked a little bit like oil or antifreeze. So I was like, that's another thing. I'm not taking the risk. And the third thing that killed it for me, if you don't want to tell people where you got your compost from, maybe you should just not use it. So 3 strikes, you're out. Done. If everything I've gone over so far still leaves you a little bit confused, please let me know down in the comments. I will do my best to help you try to find or direct you to an avenue of finding some facilities that are free, hopefully. Because they've got to be out there. My city here in Indianapolis can't be the only one. So with that, you guys, I'm done. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for sticking around this far. And I hope that it gives somebody enough information to help them out so that they, A, don't have to rake, B, don't have to chop up the leaves and do it themselves, and C, again, free. You gotta love that word, free. And all you really need to do is show up and make a phone call, and guess what? You've got enough, compost to run your garden for a year? Come on now, who could beat that? So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot. This is Big Wheel Dog 82 in the soil, and I'm out of here, guys. See you later.